Hello friends, welcome or welcome back. Today we are doing the second lecture of Computer Knowledge series for LIC HFL Junior Assistant. So in this second lecture we are going to cover the input and output devices. In the first lecture we have already covered the basics of computers. So a quick overview for our LIC HFL syllabus is English language 40 questions 40 marks, logical reasoning 40 questions 40 marks, general awareness, special focusing on housing finance, 40 questions, 40 marks. Numerical ability, 40 questions, 40 marks. And computer skills, 40 questions, 40 marks. So for this computer skills, you will get the whole playlist on our channel. You can visit the playlist section and get it. And the total timer is 2 hours. Within these 2 hours, you will be doing the whole 5 sections without any sectional timer. Okay. The computer knowledge syllabus is basics of computers, input and output devices, MS Office, Word, Excel, PowerPoint, Internet and networking, computer abbreviations, software and hardware fundamentals, computer security basics. So, first question is on your screen. Which of the following is an input device? Monitor, printer, scanner, or speaker? What is an input device? The input device would be scanner. A scanner is an input device that converts physical documents, photographs, or any printed text into a digital format. The scanned information can then be stored, edited, or processed by a computer, just like you take a picture on your phone. You scan a picture. Input devices are used to enter data into computers, whereas output devices display the processed information. Question 2. Which device is used to hear sound? Speaker, scanner, mouse, keyboard. So the device used to hear the sound is speaker. A speaker is an output device. That means it projects some noise that converts electrical audio signals into sound waves. It is commonly used for listening to music, videos, online meetings, and system notifications. Question 3. OCR stands for Optical Character Recognition, Optical Code Reader, Output Character Recognition, Optical Computer Reader. So what does OCR stands for? OCR stands for Optical Character Recognition. So optical character recognition is a technology that converts printed or handwritten text into machine readable digital text. For example, when a printed document is scanned, OCR software can convert it into an editable Word document. Just like when you open Google Lens and scan some data using your Google Lens, it will read that particular data. So in my screen, if I put Google Lens over here, it will be able to read optical character recognition. Question 4. What is an output device? Keyboard, mouse, monitor, or scanner? Which of them is an output device? Output device would be monitor because monitor is an output device that stores, displays information processed by the computer. In the screen, you can see the information. It shows text, images, videos, and graphical user interfaces GUI. Question 5. Joystick is mainly used for printing, gaming, scanning, or typing. So joystick, if you know, is used for gaming because a joystick is an input device commonly used in computer games, fight simulations, training simulations. It helps users control movement and direction easily. So it's a practical way, just like moving the stick, you can control your game environment. Question 6. Which device captures photographs? Webcam, plotter, speaker, projector. So which device captures photographs? It would be webcam. Webcam is an input device used to capture images and videos. We all know that you all have webcam in your computers. Question 7. Which device is used for video projection? Scanner, plotter, projector, keyboard. For video projection, we use, a projector displays images and videos on a large screen. You know what a projector is. From there, some light is displayed on a white colored screen and you can see the image in a large format. Question 8. MICR technology is used in banking, gaming, hospitals, or railways. Where is MICR used in? MICR is used in the banking sector for check processing. So MICR is related to banking and it does check processing. It processes the checks. Question 9. Which device is used to digitize paper documents? Scanner, speaker, printer, monitor. Which device among them digitizes the paper documents? It would be obviously scanner, as we learned before as well. Scanner converts the paper documents into electronic copies. Question 10. Plotter is mainly used for typing, engineering drawings, playing music, or calculations. Plotter is used for plotting something, so it is used for printing engineering drawings and large graphics. So that means it plots one by one each dot and does engineering drawings and large graphics. Which is not an output device? Monitor, printer, speaker, mouse. So if it is not an output device, it means it is an input device. Which one is an input device? Mouse is an input device. Question 12. Barcode reader is an example of input device, output device, storage device, processing device. So barcode reader scans a barcode. That means it is an barcode reader scans data and sends it to the computer. So option A would be our input device. Question 13. Soft copy refers to printed output, digital document, handwritten note, file cabinet. Soft copy, as we all know, is something which you cannot hold by hand. That means it is a digital document. So soft copy means information stored electronically. That means you cannot hold it in your hand. In some electronics, it is being stored. Question 14. Hard copy refers to printed paper, PDF file, Word file or audio file. Hard copy means something you can hold by hand. So that means it would be hard copy is a physical printed document. So printed paper would be your answer. Question 15. Which device converts digital signals to sound? Speaker, keyboard, mouse, scanner. Converting a digital signal to sound is done by speaker. They convert signals into sound waves. Which input device is used for drawing? Light pen, speaker, printer, or monitor. Which input device is used for drawing? It would be a light pen. It allows drawing directly on the screen. Just like in a tab, you draw directly on the screen using a pen. Question 17. Touchscreen is an example of only input device, only output device, both input and output device, storage device. So touch screen is an example of C, both displays information and accepts input. So obviously it is both input and output device. In your phone, you type something, so it is input, and also you see videos, so it is output. It acts both as a keyboard, a mouse, and a monitor. So it is both input and output device. Question 18. Which device is used to print large banners? Plotter, mouse, keyboard, or scanner. For large banners, we obviously have already learned about this. It is plotter. Just like it is used in engineering things, plotter prints large banners and posters. Which device is used to capture voice? Microphone, speaker, printer, or plotter? We all know this. It is microphone. It converts sound into digital signals. Question 20. Which output device produces paper output? Scanner, monitor, printer, webcam. So we all know for this the answer would be printed because it produces a hard copy output whenever you give any soft copy to it. A webcam is primarily used for typing, video communication, printing, or storage. So a webcam is primarily used for webcams are for video calls and meetings. So it could be video communication. Question 22. Which device helps visually impaired users listen to text? Speaker, scanner, mouse, or plotter? Visually impaired means people who are blind, who cannot see. How can they listen to their text? It is obviously a speaker because it works with screen readers to provide your audio output. For example, in this Adobe, I have an option to read aloud. So it would directly read whatever is there on my screen. Question 23. Which device reads marked answers on OMR sheets? OMR, OCR, MICR, plotter. OCR, MICR, and plotter we have already seen. So OMR sheet is obviously read by OMR. It detects marked answers on the sheets. Question 24. What does OMR stand for? Optical mark recognition, optical machine reader, output mark reader, optical memory reader. So our answer would be OMR stands for optical mark recognition. You mark your answers on the sheet and using light, those answers which are dark are taken as the output. So optical mark recognition. Question 25. Which device is commonly used as a supermarket billing counters? At supermarket billing counters. Barcode reader, plotter, projector, speaker. So we all know there are barcodes on your any kind of food packets. So it would be barcode reader identifies the products quickly. Question 26. Which device projects computer output onto a large screen? Projector, printer, scanner, or mouse? So it would be projector in large computer output for audiences. So they have mentioned large screen projects computer output onto large screen. So it will not be monitor or anything because from monitor itself it is projecting to a large screen. So it would be projector. So even if there was monitor in the question, you would write projector. Question 27. Which of the following is a pointing device? Mouse, printer, monitor, or speaker? Something which we use to point. So it would be a mouse. A mouse controls the cursor. I can move my cursor on the screen. Question 28. Which device is used for biometric attendance systems? Fingerprint scanner, speaker, printer, plotter. Whenever you go to do your biometric, it scans your fingerprint. So it would be fingerprint scanners capture the biometric data. Question 29. Which device is used to input handwritten signatures? Digitizer, speaker, printer, monitor. So handwritten signatures we will convert into soft. That means it is digitizer. It digitalizes my signature, converts handwritten input into digital data. Question 30. This is the last question of today's lecture. Which of the following is both an input and output device? Touchscreen, scanner, printer, plotter. So it would be touchscreen. It provides both input and output functionality. Thank you. This was all for today's session. Please subscribe to the channel.